What would you do if the woman crying next to you in a dark movie theater wasn't moved by the film, but by the man texting her from 3 rows behind you? The glow of her phone lit up her face in the middle of that crowded theater on West 42nd Street in Manhattan, right as the couple on screen kissed under the rain. Her shoulders trembled, soft sobs slipping out like she was breaking apart. But her thumb kept moving, typing fast, hiding the screen just enough that she thought I wouldn't notice. I did. And when her phone buzzed again, I caught just 3 words reflected faintly in her watery eyes. Miss you already. That was the moment everything inside me cracked, but I said nothing. If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. I sat there, frozen, as the movie played out. Couples laughed, cried, whispered, but I wasn't watching anymore. I was listening, to her breathing, to the faint vibration of her phone, to the life forming in real time beside me. When the credits rolled, she wiped her cheeks and leaned into me. That was so emotional, she said softly. I nodded, forcing a smile. Yeah, it really was. She kissed my cheek like nothing had happened, like she hadn't just shattered 10 years of my life. Her name was Emily, and until that night, I would have sworn she was the kind of woman people wrote love stories about. Turns out, I was just the fool reading the wrong script. The changes didn't start all at once. That's the thing people never tell you. Betrayal doesn't explode, it leaks. Late nights at work. Phone always face down. Passwords changed for security. She started going to a gym in Soho she'd never mentioned before, bought new clothes that didn't feel like us anymore. And me? I became the man trying to convince himself everything was fine. Until it wasn't. The first real crack came a week later. I stopped by her office on Park Avenue with lunch. Her favorite, a turkey avocado sandwich from that overpriced deli she loved. I thought I'd surprise her. She wasn't there. Emily left early, her coworker said. She had something. Something. I smiled, nodded, walked out, and didn't go home. I sat in my car in a nearby parking garage for almost an hour, staring at nothing, replaying that theater moment over and over again. Then I did something I never thought I would do. I checked our phone records. One number appeared over and over. Calls late at night. Long ones. Texts all day. I copied it. That night, while she slept beside me, I stepped into the bathroom and dialed it. It rang twice. Then a man answered. Hey, he said casually, like he knew who was calling. She finally asleep? I didn't say a word. I just hung up. My hands were shaking so hard I had to grip the sink to stay standing. The next morning, she kissed me goodbye like always. I love you, she said. And for the first time in my life, I didn't say it back. From that point on, I stopped being her husband. I became her witness. I started documenting everything. Photos of receipts from restaurants she claimed she never went to. Screenshots of shared bank statements. I even followed her once, to a boutique hotel in Chelsea. I watched her walk in and I waited. 40 minutes later, he showed up. Tall, confident, smug. He didn't even look around. That hurt more than anything, because it meant I wasn't even a threat. That night, I broke. I sat alone in our living room, staring at the wedding photo on the wall. 10 years of memories compressed into a single frame. I remember whispering out loud, "Why?" No answer came, just silence. That was the last night I let myself feel weak. The next morning, I called a lawyer. Her name was Diane Keller. Sharp, cold, the kind of person who didn't waste words. "Do you want revenge?" she asked me. "Or do you want justice?" I looked at the stack of evidence I'd gathered. I want her to feel exactly what she did to me. She nodded once. Then we do it properly. Over the next month, we built the case. Infidelity, financial misuse, emotional manipulation. Turns out, while she was sneaking around, she'd been using our joint account to fund their little romance, hotel stays, gifts, dinners. Every receipt I found became a weapon. But I didn't confront her. Not yet. I waited. For the perfect moment. It came at a dinner party she insisted on hosting. Friends, co-workers, even her parents flew in from Chicago. She wanted to show off our perfect marriage. So I let her. The apartment was full. Laughter. Wine glasses clinking. Music playing softly. She stood in the center, smiling, radiant. And I watched her like a stranger. When everyone had settled in, I stood up. "Hey," I said, raising my glass. "I just want to say something." She smiled at me, proud. That was the last time she ever looked at me like that. I walked over to the TV, connected my phone, and pressed play. The room went silent as the screen filled with evidence. Hotel timestamps, call logs, photos of her entering that hotel with him. Gasps. Her mother covered her mouth. Her father stood up, stunned. Emily's smile vanished. "What are you doing?" she whispered, panic creeping into her voice. I didn't answer. I just let it all play. The final clip was the voicemail. His voice. "Can't wait to see you again tonight." Same room. The silence afterward was suffocating. She turned to me, tears already forming. "It's not what it looks like." I laughed. Actually laughed. "Don't," I said quietly. "Not tonight." Her world collapsed in that moment. Friends avoided her eyes. Her parents walked out without a word. And him? I made sure his wife got a copy of everything the same night. By the end of the week, he'd lost his marriage and his job. Emily wasn't done falling. The divorce was brutal. With Diane's help, I walked away with everything she thought she could take from me. The apartment, the accounts, even her reputation. Turns out, betrayal looks very ugly under courtroom lights. Months later, I saw her once. Outside a small cafe in Brooklyn. She looked smaller, quieter, like someone the world had already forgotten. She saw me too. Opened her mouth like she wanted to say something. Apologize, maybe. I didn't stop. I didn't slow down. Because by then, there was nothing left to hear. The truth is, she didn't cry in that theater because of the movie. She cried because she knew she was already gone, and I just hadn't realized it yet. And the man she chose over me? He disappeared the moment things got real. Funny how that works. I don't hate her anymore. Hate requires emotion. And I ran out of that a long time ago. Now, when I think back to that night in the theater, the glow of her phone, the quiet tears, the lies sitting right beside me, I don't feel pain. Just clarity. Because sometimes, the worst moment of your life is also the moment you finally see everything exactly as it is. And once you see it, you can never go back. The end.